Hi, everybody. I know it's been a little bit since I've done a video, at least a live one. And, excuse me, I'm actually eating dinner too, so bear with me. I'm sorry. It's kind of hard when you're got the kids and everything like that. You you get to it when you can get to it. But yeah, I've last time I went out hunting, I got that doe on the second. What was it? November? No, yeah, November. And want to shout out to Stonefly since he came out there early and wanted to say evening. So appreciate him stopping by and saying hey. And hey, if he's still out there. That, but as I was doing the hunt for that doe, and as soon as I got it and I was doing the talking, I was like, my throat's getting a little scratchy. And after that, I got sicker than a dog. And I've been dealing with a cough for almost darn near a month now. Excuse me. And I just did not want to try to get back out there and uh, hunt, especially the way the weather's been getting colder, been a little wet, without getting over this thing completely. So I apologize for everybody who's been hoping to get me back out there in the woods. I love doing it, but way things are going, it might be a little bit until I get this over with because I don't know. I've been to the doc, I've gotten stuff for it. It's just a lingering cough. It's just driving me up the wall, and I hate every minute of it. But hopefully, everybody's doing well with whatever they're doing, hunting and fishing and everything outdoors related. And I will throw this out here. If anybody wants to jump in and chitty chat with me, there is the link for that. So hopefully everybody's having a great evening. I'll turn my mic up so I can hear everything. But when I did the last streaming tournament on Hoover, it's almost embarrassing that my trolling motor stopped working on me, and I got very windy day up on Hoover, and I got blown up on a sandbar that was created with the low water uh, levels that they got out there. So I ended up needing get pulled out by catch fish with us. Great guys, appreciate them coming over and dragging my butt back to the dock. And I still don't know what the issue is. I thought it was maybe the board went out in it. So I took it to the boat shop, boat things over around New Albany area, Black Lake area, where I got it, and they tested it out and works fine. So then I was like, well, it was a battery issue. They had me bring the battery out. Still works fine. So it's got to be some kind of a connection problem between where the connection at the front of the boat that had installed and then to the battery itself. I haven't had a chance to climb up and do everything with it. I want to. I mean, I still got a problem with my bilge pump. It's not turning on from the switch at my dash, which I don't get why that's not working because everything else seems to be working when I plug it into that same switch. I thought maybe it was the motor went out in the bilge, but there's a little lever in the back that you could test it. I guess you turn it, it raises the ball up, and it works there. It's just not working from when I flip the switch on if I wanted to do it manually. So yeah, I don't know. I just got a lot of junk going on that I'm not very happy with. But because I'm not tuned really with the mechanical portions. I know enough to get me by, but when I get these certain issues or troubles, I can't what's the word for it? Troubleshoot very well. Let's put it that way. I mean, I would enjoy anybody's feedback that I could get from that, but my dad's been saying that he's been seeing this giant buck out there at the place. I haven't had a chance to get back out there, which I still want to. I mean, Ed got himself a nice buck. His cousin Matt got himself a nice. I haven't shot in a buck since what 2007 maybe. Hey there is Mr. Crappie Barbecue. What's going on, man? Hopefully everything's going all right in your boat and with everything that's going on. Uh, it's been very interesting on this side of the fence with everything going on. Oh, sorry, I'm just still trying to get over a cold that I've had for almost a month. Uh, so hopefully everything's going well with you. I wish I would be out, hunting if anything. Fishing's kind of hard this time of year up here. As for the doing the live stream fishing, boat dry locked in. Now, I don't know all terminology, but a boat dry docked and just a little over dry dock means you can't get the boat out because it's out of the water. Am I taking it? I'm not good on all the terminology. I'm still kind of green when it comes to the boating. I just if that's what it is, I don't know. I understand being overworked. Sometimes I think we're all overworked and definitely underpaid. But yeah, I just since I haven't gone out and did any hunting since November 2nd, I figure I'd come over here and shoot a quick live here, see how everybody was doing, and give you an update of how things been going on my end. Which, besides for working, coming home, and trying to take care of the kids. Parker's got trying basketball, and trying is a big word, even though I don't want to say I was. I think I was okay at basketball, but there's some kids that just don't pick up athletics very well, I guess. And I mean, I guess if I was maybe younger and out doing it more often, where he'd actually watch me doing it, or when I was growing up, I had an aunt that was still in high school playing. I was around it more often, but he isn't around it too much. So I wonder if that maybe just kind of really helped with the getting everything down and loaded for getting his athletics. So if anybody could tell me what dry docked is, I think it just means the boat's out of the water. I'm sorry, I don't know all the terminology, but hopefully, this time of year it just stinks if you want to go fishing, especially up north. But when it comes to the live fishing stuff, after again, like I was saying, I got stranded on Hoover, and then Catch Fishing with Us had to drag me over to the dock and get that all taken care of. I can't figure out the situation with my trolling motor. So it's one thing. And so I can't even go out on my boat until I get that figured out, especially if I even try to plan on going on Hoover, which from what I understand that all the docks are pulled up from it. I would be doing everything uh, by myself. My partner, I asked him if he wanted to still get in on it. Most of the stuff we were doing on was on his pontoon boat, Ed's pontoon. Uh, it's a little bit bigger, more comfortable, understandable, and I appreciate him going out and using his boat and participating with everything they're doing. But I asked him if he still wanted to do it, and he's like, "No, I don't want to do it because, well, since it's getting colder, it's harder fishing." And he was like, "Well, all the guys that are living down south, the Tennessees and all that, they got fairer weather, and they're going to have more of an advantage, and that's where it sucks for us." So he was just done with it. Uh, so I had to just duck out to the rest of the season. It sucks, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So unfortunately, but I hate halving it like that. But in cases like this, it's I think it's a team. Sure, singles can do it, and they do. But to me, this was more of a buddy thing for me. That was the big point of doing it, is that I wanted to do something with a friend and have fun doing it. But if the friend doesn't want to do it anymore, I tried doing it by myself when he couldn't do it when he was on vacation. I did like the what was it, the bumping for big ones on the Muskingum. I caught a fish, which still surprised the heck out of me to this day. But you know, there was a I don't remember what the other time was. He couldn't go. He was doing something with his car show or something, I think, and he got working at the car dealership or something. And I was going to go, but then the wind got really really bad, and you when it comes to going out on Hoover, you don't play with the wind. If the wind's bad, I'd rather just stay out of it altogether. And after that, it kind of just started dwindling down. But yeah, it is what it is. So I mean, at the end of the day, after everything is, because I think there's like what, 4 of those tournaments left. I mean, we showed up, we did good, we had fun, caught fish, and I mean, made our presence known to people who actually watched it, and at least showed our presence there, to show, to be there for people who didn't know that we existed. That was the big thing. Just there's some people that never heard of us before or never seen anything we did, and it helped get our name out there to some people that might not have heard of us before. So, I mean, that was my thing, is to try to get a stake and have our name placed out there. So. Yeah, hopefully, how is everybody ready for Christmas is coming, or I can't believe it's almost that time. Usually when I was younger, like, it just seemed like it took forever to get here. Then probably in the last, what, 10, 15 years, it's like right here before I even know it, and I'm gonna have to try to find something for the wife. The wife gets the stuff kids either know. Like I'm telling you, I cannot get rid of this thing, and it's no no chore to try to be out there hunting and then start getting in some kind of hacking spell. Well, you just screwed your whole hunt up. So, I mean, as much as I want to be out there, I'm not going to help myself by screwing my own hunts up by this freaking cough that I got. I'm glad whoever just popped in here. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Well, a new thing that I noticed I have on here is I do have where you can become an actual member of the channel. So with that is you can get to view the videos even earlier than some of the other people. And I've never done it before. I thought it was an option to see if we could do it. So I was like, well, if anybody's interested, they should be able to do they can, of course, I think it's like a monthly fee, but I try to put it down there like $1.99 or something like that. So I mean, I'm if anybody does it, I'm great, extremely grateful. Um, it was just the option was there. I did set up where the store should be showing um, the video should be starting to show the store items underneath the videos, so where people can take a look at get the shirts and other products, the stickers and stuff like that. And I was hoping maybe I'd get at least enough people in here. Maybe I could try to do a lovely giveaway today, but I know they say, "Oh, announce you're doing a give it away," but then I get a bunch of people in here that doesn't give two rats tinkle about what I'm doing here. They just want the free stuff, and I want it to go to somebody who actually enjoys what we do and everything like that. Which you know, hopefully next year it'll once it turns around, because I haven't talked to Ed in a little bit because he's probably busy with the holidays or something. I don't know, because he talked about doing boat days over at the Cat Con, which is coming up shortly, February. It'll be here before we know it. And we talked about doing both days. Hey, Stone Flake, welcome back. Maybe you'll know, Stone. With Crappie's comment up above, it says, which tournament series do you have? Is that the Mid Buckeye one that does Buckeye Lake, Dillon? Was it oh shoot, Oak something? I've never been on that one. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, Catfish Bob. Is that the one you're referring to? Yeah, I talked to Ed about doing that one. And then we were like, when then we had the live series that we were doing. And it was like, because I was on the fence. I was like, oh yeah, we got this one here, and then we got that one there. And he's like, well, that's a lot to do both of them. I was like, yeah. So we decided to do the live one because, let's face it, it was free. We're all about the money, right? So, and it was fun to do. It'd be something to think about. They'd be interested in it, because I can't remember how much it said it was. It wasn't that much though. I think it was like 60, $70 or something like that. I can't remember. But one of Catfish's or Crappie comments up there says the boat is dry docked. Does that mean that it's out of the water and put in storage? I'm still kind of new to the lingo, but is that what that stands for? Got a second and third and two big. Nothing to complain about that. I think the best we did was fourth, and that was in the live one where I got like 2 30-pounders in one day. Which, if it was going by weight, I think we would have won that one. Which I think that stinks, but it is what it is. That's why they have those rules. But 100 per tournament and 200 for the year. Okay. Say, thank you for the terminology. See, I'm just trying to, still kind of new on some of the terms. I mean, 100's not too bad. That's per tournament. Yeah, and yours are there every 3 weeks, or they're like once a month, I think, something like that. Because I think if I remember correctly, there were maybe 8 tournaments or something. And the last one I think was done at Dillon, at least if I remember correctly. Yeah, but I mean, I got issues with mine. I got to figure out. I don't know if you caught any of it earlier, but last time I went out, I was doing that lovely. What do you got here? There, Willbilly. Sick. Okay, I think it's. I think you got them combined in there. I think there will be 6 next year. I think that's what you're saying. 6 tournaments. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I got to figure out my boating issue because the last tournament I did on the with the live series, I was on her in my trolling motor for whatever reason. Just decided to stop working. It was working fine all day. Then all of a sudden, it was dead to water. And it was a windy day, so I got blown up on one of those lovely sandbars that got created after, Hoover's waters went way down. And I sit there, it's trying to catch fish with us, the other YouTube channel. Great guys. And girl, when she's on there. I had to drag my butt all the way back to the dock so I can get out of there because I had no way to move since, I only was using trolling motor because of the motor restriction. And for whatever reason, it will not work. I thought it was just maybe the board went out the trolling motor because it will still move, but when you hit that go button, it won't go nowhere. So took it to the boating place, boat things over by Blacklick in Reynoldsburg area. Took it to them, called me back about day and a half, that day, and hey, it works fine. What? So he's like, oh well, bring your battery. Maybe it's your battery issue.
Hi, Daddy.
What, bud?
Hi, I have clothes on.
Oh, okay. Say hi to Parker, everybody. My little boy. But so I ended up taking the battery over, and they plugged the battery in, and hit everything, and it goes. It works fine. And I'm like, okay, well, what in the world's going on here? So it's got to be a connection from the front of the boat from the connector that ended up installing for me.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, I'm talking. Shh. Thank you. But to the where the battery's hooked up. So I gotta figure that out. I'm wondering if it's a I gotta get some maybe that electrical grease. See if there's some kind of like stuff. Stop some electrical. See if that helps with it at all. Put that on there, in and out a little bit. See if that maybe helps it or something to try to figure out what that issue is.
Daddy, I want to hold your hand.
Okay, well, hold my hand. No, we're not playing with my hand. Anybody want to borrow a kid for a bit?
Double.
But yeah, that's
Hey, Daddy, can you be quiet for a second? I want to tell you something. It's a why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know.
Because I wanted to get on my Walmart and just
All right, come on.
fall.
Well, see, the thing is, though, running new wires, the wires were just
Mama.
placed in, so I don't. Within one
Daddy,
season, would they
Daddy.
really go
Hey,
bad that
Daddy.
quick? That's enough, please. Go
Can I
upstairs
tell
and
you
play.
something?
You already did tell me
Can I
something.
tell you something?
You already did.
Yeah.
All right, come
Yeah.
on, quit.
Yeah. Can I show you my big battle shield? I'm gonna battle you guys. I'm gonna battle you guys.
All right, come on.
Yeah, I'm a
Come
shield.
on, go. Well, there's darn customers. They should know that you're busy doing something, and talking and enjoying a nice evening of listening to me complain about my boat not working. Go, please, go upstairs with mommy. They don't care to see Spider-Man. Go.
Yeah. Can I show them my whole battle shield?
Yeah,
This
they
is my
see.
whole battle. I didn't see. Hey guys, I'm gonna break this whole time. You don't.
No, you're not gonna break the camera. The mommy
Can
will
I-
have your
And
butt in a
Mama,
sling.
Can I tell you what?
No,
Can I-
you know, no go.
No, wait, can I tell you?
No, what I was having problems with was
Mama,
my
Mama,
trolling motor. Says it's stuff.
Daddy,
I heard you,
can I
buddy.
tell you?
You can tell me upstairs.
No, I want to try to tell you something. Can I tell him something? Because it's very important, okay?
Okay, it's very important, guys.
Well, you watch the end of this video. Make sure you like the subscribe button, hit the bell and give us a big thumbs up.
Oh my!
Bye.
And I didn't say any of that. So wow, got a little actor coming here. I guess I don't know. Yeah, I heard they're coming down, but they're still a little eccentric in the price, aren't they? They still over like 4 digits and like a couple $1,000s or something. Yeah. Oh, I know. I really need to get him out next year. Oh, I guess that's not too bad. 170 is not bad. I guess. I mean, compared to what they were beforehand. I need to get him out there next year. He's been wanting to go, but I was just concerned about being able to handle him on the boat and doing all that stuff if he starts getting into one of his ambulance smooths, and not wanting to listen or anything like that. That's why I was hoping to have an extra hand that help deal with him. Like, getting my wife out there to help, manage him, while I'm doing all the boating stuff on top of trying to watch him. So hopefully it'll work out next year. I'd like to get him out there because he's stuff. I think I've done a video or two with him doing the bank stuff, which it's pretty fun. But crop, as I was saying, the trolling motor, it died on me when I was doing the last life fishing tournament thing, and I had to get drugged back to the dock thanks to Catch Fish with Us, great guys and gal when they're out there. But the trolling motor will turn and everything, but once I hit that go button, it ain't doing diddly squat. The boat thing, guys, out of Buckeye Lake in Reynoldsburg area, I took it to them because I just thought the board went out, and everything was working when they tested it there. Took my battery in case there was a battery problem with my end, and worked fine. So it's got to be at the end connector where you plug it in the front of the boat to the back of the boat, and so I just got to figure out what's going on.
Hi. Hi. the scariest movie I always like is Scream. Hover, hover, hover,
The
hover.
scariest movie you'll ever see is Scream.
Yeah.
How did you even see that?
It's cool.
They didn't show you Scream at school.
Yeah. And my other favorite scary movie is Huggy Wuggy. And my other favorite scary movie is Chucky. And my other favorite scary movie is Pennywise. And my other favorite movie, is it more scary ones?
Oh, there's plenty, but you'd be seeing them
Can
right
I-
now.
No, Daddy, can you just tell me one more?
No, you said enough.
And that's all I like, okay? Make sure you give me some money or I will destroy your
Oh,
tablets or your iPhones or your computers. Okay. Daddy,
oh my goodness.
I'm gonna destroy you.
Yeah, he's going to be a handful on the boat. What do you guys think?
I destroyed this boat and make a tiny accident.
Why do you want to go on the boat?
Yes.
Why do you want to go on the boat?
Chomp, chomp.
Careful, you're going to make a mess.
Hey guys, are you watching this or are you just having mannequins and you're just going at the toilet?
Parker Bennett, go. Grumminately. Got a stand-up comedian here. So where are you getting the batteries at? That's got the sale. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, some of your best ideas come off the toilet. There you go. Yeah, they do. And I swear mine comes up with the darndest ones to say sometimes. I don't know where he comes up with some of this stuff. I mean, he's talking about seeing Scream and Pennywise from It, and I'm like, he's never seen any of these things. And how in the world does he even know about it? But I'm sure they get it from somewhere. What's Cycle? Okay. I don't know if I can, because I mean, I know I recently got a new battery. I'm sure if I told my wife, hey, I want to get another battery, I'm sure she'll look at me cross-eyed and red-faced. But well, you just got batteries. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I mean, I enjoy when I go out fishing by myself, but for whatever reason, I'm like, I like being the social fisherman. I like sitting there with somebody bullshit, and then you got everything that's going on. I mean, I'll do it by myself and still have fun with it. But the reason I got a boat is I had a friend, and we were bank fishing together for a bit, and it was like, oh well, we need to get a boat, and so we could go out and go other places that we can hit more. And finally got the boat, and I think we went out on it maybe 3 times, and then I still don't know to this day. Something happened uh, you know, I got into a pretty deep depression after I had a surgery or something like that, and some of my friends, weren't communicating too much with me. Wanted to do something just to try to snap myself out of it, but then they didn't want to do anything. So I got super depressed, and I was like, I got angry, said some words, and then ended up after that apologizing about it all. But apparently that it didn't factor with them, and then they just went their own way. Which I mean, you can't force people to like you. I mean, I get that bit. If he doesn't want nothing to do with me, I can't force it. I apologize. I try to make it right somehow, but I there's nothing I can do about it. So it's probably been probably it's almost been coming up on a year since I've even talked to him. I asked him a question about electric because he was an electrician, and he told me, which I thought was a strange idea, because I couldn't find any plugged in Christmas tree, and well, the outlet wasn't working. Why the heck it isn't working? Oh, did you try the light switch on the wall? I'm like, why the heck would it go by a light switch? And sure heck, I tried it and it worked. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, well, thanks, that worked. Now, the next time that you come over, we can, play, play some video games, watch a movie, anything like that, instead of having to work. And that was the last thing I said to him, and he never said anything else to me after that. And I don't know. I thought it was fixing things, but apparently it never did. Hey, we're actually getting 5 people in here. Most of the batteries. Hey, now getting some free batteries isn't a bad thing. That's pretty cool there, because that stuff adds up after a while, man. I'm telling you. I don't. Yeah, I don't know if it's just an older home, because this one, my house isn't that old. I think this is, if I remember correctly, this is like an '80s home. So I think if anything, that would have been even older, 40s or something. But I don't know. I mean, I guess you could wire it any way you want to, depending on not even having to worry about how old your house is. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think the ones I got, I think they're Duralast. I think I got them from AutoZone, which you're probably you're paying good when you go to AutoZone. But I'm hoping maybe we can get at least 10 people in here. I like to do a giveaway for the stickers I've ended up getting a while ago. But you know, gotta get these people in here. I like to get rid of this stupid cough that I got so I could go back out hunting. Yeah, I love about the autocorrect, or if or you're trying to do like the speaking into the phone, then somebody speaks on top of you and it gets it all mushed together from your speak or the TV. Yeah, those ones are good. I might have to do what Ed suggested and break down, and when I get a new phone, uh, get one of those iPhones, since he was showing me that some of the thumbnails he made for me, and all the video editing he's done, it was all off of his phone. I'm still old school. I'm still using a Pinnacle. What is it? The Pinnacle 18, whatever, and dragging and cutting and pasting from it. I mean, I've been doing it that way since what, oh 04, oh 05. So it's kind of hard to change it up that way once you've been doing it for so long one way. Hey, $79 for a battery ain't too bad. Hey, Till. Yeah. You need a cell phone that's got 10 cans attached to it to make it a hillbilly phone so it understands what you're talking about. Oh no, the plug-in is like a diamond shape, just straight plug-in. You don't have to twist it or nothing. Yeah, it's I can plug it. It's got 3 tines to it. Of course, one of them you don't even need. Uh, it's like a third ground or something. He didn't even use it. Yeah. One of these days, maybe I have to do a live from the boat and show him figure it out and work on it. The only bad thing is though the ceiling in my garage is too low and I can't get the uh, the trolling motor up where it'll still dangle over the trailer and be able to play with it while I'm in the garage. Yeah, true. Yeah, we have variations for everything. We modify everything too. You know, we could have a straight beautiful Lamborghini, but we'll find something else to put on it and or drill into it or yeah. We do some of the oddest things sometimes. Oh, we have way too much fun sometimes, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check to see what the I mean, without having to cut and redo everything, maybe I can see if I can fix what that is. But there you go, mud tires on a Corvette. That'd be you get and put a lift on it. You know, you gotta get it off the ground a little bit too. Gosh, can you imagine the looks that would get? Now the one things I don't understand too much, and it's probably just for look or whatever. Because as much as I like cars, I don't understand a whole bunch about it. But the ones I don't understand are the ones that have these they're probably not new now, but they're the ones that have the tires that stick out like extra far away from the car. It's just the weirdest looking things I ever seen before, and I was like, I don't know. If there's a purpose for it. It was just cosmetic look, or what those are supposed to do. But yeah, I seen those and like that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. But okay. Well, I definitely appreciate you stopping by, Stone. And if anything else, yeah, definitely shoot uh, shoot us some more messages if you get the chance sometime, or if you're ever free. Always, you can always pop in and chat with us too. Yeah, yeah. I just did. I didn't get it. They're probably just a cosmetic look, but I just seen those one time. And one thing also I've seen, which I think all get out, is those new Tesla trucks. They are the god ugliest things I've ever seen. And I be honest with you, I think they were trying to like make it look like a DeLorean of some kind just by like the colors. The silver colored ones I've seen. But oh my gosh, are they freaking ugly? It probably ain't worth a crap anyway. Because I mean, the truck closes like a hatchback. So how do you have any cargo? I I don't know. If it was ever on here, he They're bulletproof. Okay, I did not know that, but you probably need it bulletproof if some people hate that car. I don't know. I mean, more power to whoever wants to get the price tag. I heard is like about as much as a rocket ship. So I mean, only 1% of the population can even afford the dumb thing. So I love it. So when was your last time out on the boat before you dry docked it? Where did you go? Yeah, I get. I don't know if it happened with those trucks, but I've seen like video of somebody who had an electric car. I don't know if it's a Tesla's or anything like that. But I heard when those batteries go, they can't even stop the fires. They just like blow up and they catch fire and everything else like that. I'm like, well, that just poop. If you sit there spend all that money and the battery goes down or dead or blows up, then there goes your, you know, $75,000 car and it's just burning there and the fire department can't even put the fire out. Just let her go up in smoke. I don't know. I mean, I guess I can understand why they're trying to do, all this, electric junk. But one thing I never did quite understand. I mean, I was young at the time anyway. I just remember hearing about it. Don't know the whole just behind it all. But like, oh, okay, that cool. Now, how big a boat do you got to have the 4 horse stroke in it? Because I mean, I've thought before about trying to get a 9 or under for putting the boat out on Hoover, so it doesn't take me eons to get wherever I'm going. Gary B, what's going on, bud? Uh, I guess that makes sense. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, was it brand new when you got it, or was gently used? 8 footer's not too. I think mine's a 16 or an 18. But I mean, over the past winter, me and Ed, they had those. I guess you want to call ski seats. The back to back ones. That's good. I just hate that. I mean, I'm a cheapskate. Let's face it. I mean, as I'd like to be able to get like a rig and grub. Okay, well, I appreciate you stopping by and saying, hey, we had enough people in here. I'd still love to do that getaway, but I at least want maybe 10 people in here to try to knock that out. But that's not too bad. I mean, it's probably get faster than using a trolling motor. That's for sure. I think I maybe go top speed, maybe 2 miles an hour with my trolling motor on Hoover, and that's if it's a calm day. Yeah, I with the kids and everything, it's just kind of hard to drop some made my boating addiction. Yeah, eventually maybe I'll have to, do what some of the other guys do and get some sponsors or something like that. I mean, I had quite a few when we did we were doing hunting videos back in the day, and I got the outdoor hunting labs for deer scent this season when I called him up. I was trying to use the one guy that I've used years prior, and I tried to get a hold of him. And it's just weird little side story that happened. I reached to him on Facebook, said, "Hey, this year, wanted to see if you wanted to work together, sponsors just like I've done before." And he's like, "Well, I'm pretty busy right now, And I was like, "Oh, okay, fine." And yeah, pontoons are really nice, I will say. I mean, Ed's really got a really nice one. I was very appreciative of him of, taking me out on his when we were doing a lot of the fishing this year. And let's be had a lot of fun and caught a lot of nice fish. So, I mean, shout outs to him for doing that. He didn't have to; could have been mine the whole time. But he liked being comfortable, and he's got a nice setup on his. So, but back to that. So, since the guy never reached back out to me, and I was looking to see if I had any other places I can reach out to and see if anybody wanted to take us up. And these hunting labs guys said okay they would work with us. And just yesterday I was looking because I was friends with the deer scent guy that I was using prior, and he wasn't on my Facebook anymore. So I just typed up his name. I'm blocked. I'm like, I was like, I cannot believe that just because you didn't get back to me, and I went to a different group this time just so I can get me. Because let's face it, this hunting stuff here is good. It's good stuff, but boy, pricey. So I mean, you need deer scent. Please use the code and get 15% off. Definitely, because wow, I mean, I like the stuff. It's really good, but yeah, use the 15%, people. I'm all about saving people some money, so I just couldn't believe that I was blocked, and I was like, I mean, it's just business. It's nothing personal. I like the guy to death. Heck, I could spend an hour talking to him, but whatever. I guess that I'm not. Yeah, yeah. The gas gauges on the pontoon, I'm sure, could flip a little. Funny on Ed's though. I think we maybe filled it twice out of the whole season. Uh we're fishing out of his pontoon now, as in traveling with the truck, traveling it. I think I even helped him out paying gas, especially when we went down to the river that one time. But he didn't ask for anything. I offered all the time to help with that kind of stuff. And of course, I did the foods and try to stock us up for that, or bought food on the way back or something if we wanted something to eat. I try not to be I try not to be a jerk. I try to be a nice guy and a friend. But it hopefully he reaches out soon. 'Cause, I'm not the kind of guy that wants to sit and bug him like crazy, but it'd be cool to be able to, you know, hook back up and sit and BS and chill. Talked about doing buddy hunts this year, but nothing ever came of it either. Gosh, we haven't done that probably probably 05. It was so funny too when we used to do we used to do both in ladder stands. I would if whoever's Cameron would go up first and sit up above, and the guy who was hunting would be at an angle, well, whatever, at a different angle that way, so the guy above him can, pivot and do the filming from that. It was so much fun. I mean, it can get hard because you got two people up there, you got twice as much scent out there. That's why you got to make sure you got a good scent blocker and everything. Well, that's cool. Is it catfishing? Is it fishing gear that you got the pro staff code for? Oh, see, that's the whole thing. I don't want me to go looking for it. If they want me to do something, I won't be shy enough by taking it. But I don't. I'm not a very pushy guy. I mean, I guess I'm just a terrible salesman, even though I try selling stuff all the time. Got the stuff. I got my books. I got the T-shirts. But I'm not going to sit there and go, "You need to buy this." You know, I just push it out, and if it works, if it's something you're into, it's something you're into. I mean, I hate everybody hates when they go to the car dealership and it's go to the car ship. It's like you're a dead body and vultures just like circle you like a dead carcass. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, I just to be honest with you, I just love being out there in the middle of nowhere and just sitting back, closing my eyes, and just listening to everything around me. It's peaceful, calming. That's you know. I did a lot of hunting early this year. I mean, I hunted really hard. And what's even funnier, I probably would have did a lot better maybe if my dad wasn't building a pond over there. But, that's yeah, yeah. That's the way to do it. Crop is exactly like what you're saying. I mean, it's did the when I had the deer videos that we were doing in the past, and I had all the sponsor stuff up there. I'd talk about it, show it to them, demonstrate it if it was a demonstrated product. You know, I don't know how many times I demonstrated the booger. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that, but we were sponsored by Walnut Grove Hunting Products for a bit. We had the booger, which is that a little clasp that you would tie on the end of your tow rope for hunting. And if you dropped your phone or something out of the trees, you would just drop it on it, it'd clasp onto it, and you can bring it back up to the tree stand. Pretty fun. Very useful. Very useful. I don't know how many times of course you had a top pocket in your hunting garb or something like that. I bent over or did something and it slipped right out. And it's like, yep, gotta get my phone back. And of course, the name of the product's always on the tip of your nose, right? The booger. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, oh, the context may be hot. Yeah, or not for human consumption. That's always a good one for me. Not for human consumption. Who's going to sit there and like take a go buy I don't know, like deer cane or something like that, or open it up and like start snorting it like cocaine, or eating it or something stupid, or but people, all I can say is sometimes you just have to let natural selection take its course. Because if you're dumb enough to do some of the things that some of these people are dumb enough to try, probably shouldn't be around here. I'm sorry, but come on, people. Uh, gotta love it. You gotta love it. Sometimes I think these lovely McDonald's fries shouldn't be made for human consumption, but we all still eat them. Oh, gee. Now the hook didn't stuck in your hand, though, did it? Because I know some of those, you get them barbs in your hands just right. Oh gosh, those are terrible getting out, man. Did you just get cut pretty good, or did you get like stuck and hooked? That's pretty good, Stone. Good on you, man. Unfortunately, since we have the kids, the Happy Meal is a quick fix with the kids. Sometimes, just I need to get away from it, of course, but it's hard to sometimes. That's awesome. That is pretty awesome. Congratulations, dude. Oof. I have an aunt that was starting to do the carnivore diet. Um, I don't remember her purpose behind starting it was, but uh, she was talking about it over Thanksgiving and everything. So, hey, a lot of people are saying the good things about it, and probably wouldn't be hard to do it since my dad does have a cattle farm, so I probably got enough beef and steak and everything that go through it. So that's awesome. Yeah, I have. It's just so hard. Since I got the lovely office job, I want to get out and be able to get out of the office more, walk around. But way it's working right now, the only one in the office that can do certain things. So as soon as I walk out of the office, usually they're calling me back in to do office work. So it's kind of hard to, because I usually try to go out and walk around the campus and write parking tickets. Well, I haven't had the chance to really do that too much. One of the guys on night shift, his wife broke her leg, I think it was. So he's been off for almost 3 weeks, taking care of her. And then while he's off, the guy that's usually doing the mid shift working with me, giving me help, has been pulling some of the night shift. So yeah, it's so I've been doing a lot of the work during the days by myself. So I've been kind of stuck in my little hole in an office, doing answering the phones or doing the doing door calls here and there, or doing background checks, all this lovely stuff that I do. So kind of stuck stationary, which kind of stinks. That is awesome, dude. I've been kind of stagnant about the same where I've been, about 220s. So I definitely like to get down lower. Who does it? I don't know anybody that doesn't want to doesn't say I don't want to lose weight, unless it's somebody that ain't got no weight to begin with. It's getting up and getting motivated. We got Parker's getting into basketball. I wouldn't mind, practicing with him. But right now it's like 20, almost like 20 single digit numbers outside. Kid ain't gonna want to play basketball in that. There is no indoor course really that go. I when I was in high school, I think I was a buck 50. Hey, take her easy, Stone. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think I was like a buck 50 when I was in high school, and I was still considered at then. I'm like, shh. And I think I was pretty decent health back then. I mean, of course, I was, junior, senior high school. I was, at the JVS doing police training stuff, running miles and push ups and sit ups and all that kind of stuff regularly. So it's miss those days. I mean, looking back on it, wish some things would have been a little bit different, but can't wander on the past. Just keep moving forward. Did get some, recognitions when I was in high school, but and you always think, oh yeah, that'll really help me down the line. I don't think it ever has. Hasn't helped my pocketbook, that's for sure. You figure you get selected for special programs and awards and all that kind of stuff supposed to help you, but it is a cheap piece of paper and really doesn't matter to nickels, really, I guess, to a lot of the other people in the world. You look like the crypt keeper without the hair. So you're almost like me. I'll never forget that too. I still had. You got that high education, huh? Like the rest of us. It was so funny when I was in high school and everything. I was just barely starting to get the inside, and oh my dad was like, "Yeah, you're gonna lose it one day," and I was like, "Ah, if it happens, happens anyway." It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. Wait and see. I was like, yeah, yeah. So all I can say, this is so funny too because my wife hates me for this because I hardly got any now as it is. So my wife cuts my hair, and she complains all the time. Well, I'm tired of cutting your hair. You need to go have it cut at a barber shop or something. I'm like, why? When you can do it for nothing. Again, cheap. The last time I had my hair cut by a barber was the day before in 07. So my wife has been doing it for that long. I'm like, why pay for something when there's hardly anything here anyway? Why would I pay for all that for nothing? it's like giving them a big tip for just brushing my hair. I mean, I just me, but uh, oh, but I love it. And maybe one of these times I'll do what my grandfather did. He actually had a toupee. I, I can't imagine myself wearing a rug on my head, but see, I know I could do it myself. I mean, that's kudos to you, be able to do your own hair. But I don't think I'm skilled enough to be able to do my whole hair without missing something, and me having like a pony, like a ducktail or some kind of thing hanging out there that's like bigger than everything else. That would be my luck. I'd miss it like 3 times when I'm shaving my head or doing my hair, and have some big long pony tail back there or something I missed for about 6 months. Ugh, primarily. So I need to get my focus on getting pulling my drive and seeing if I can get some electrical grease and see if that will fix the electrical issue that I'm having without having to cut everything. I still have I don't know with the trailer tire that I have. I have a yeah, that does help a lot. I mean, yeah, that's the funniest thing that like my dad's almost the same way as I am, and most of the time when he's outside and doing anything, he's always wearing a hat. And being a farmer, of course, it goes without reason, because always wearing a hat keeps you know dome from getting sunburned all the time. But it's so funny since he goes to grain places and buys this and buys that from all these places. They give him hats all the time. I swear he's got more hats than a hat store. So, excuse me. But I typically try to wear a hat when I'm out, uh, especially without fishing. Of course, you see some of the hats I have. Might have to worry buy me one of the hats off of my store that's got the logo on it. The either this one or the Northern View one. Just that I've got one and I can wear it when I'm out. Yeah, probably the same with my dad, or at least when he comes in the house, he's ready for bed. He'll chuck it for the night. Oh, excuse me. God, you can't get rid of this dumb thing. Oh, phooey dooey, man. Oh, that trailer. I think the bearing came out of my the trailer tire because I had the cap on it, that buddy cap. There you go. I had that buddy cap. I think that's what they're called, buddy caps, whatever. Well, I went to Hoover that one day and then came back. Well, the cap's gone, and I know I'm saying this word wrong. Where you put the grease in, the grease, I think it's a jerk. That where you stick the grease and you pump it in there. Well, it's not on there anymore, and I think the bearing just came out of it. Why that would have happened, or if that's even possible that the thing would just fly. Because my dad put the thing in there when I was out at Knox last season, not this season here, but the last season before that. Uh, it blew the bearing out, and I had to. He ended up dragging the putting the boat in the trailer on a flatbed trailer and drove it home. And he was able to put that thing, put it on there for me while I was working. I wanted him to show me how to do it so I could do it, but my dad's, as much as I love my dad, he's a terrible teacher. You know, you're trying to do something. He's trying to tell you how to do it, but then when you don't do it quick enough or the way he's liking it, he just tells you to get out of the road and he does it himself, which to me, that's not how you teach somebody how to do something. I mean, you know, whatever works for him, I guess. I mean, not everybody can do that kind of stuff. Heck, I've even tried to get him to go out fishing with me. Certain the lug nut probably came loose. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, whatever it is all the way at the edge of the edge of where that trailer tire. Excuse me. So I was going to have you come since he put it on. He knows what it looks like, but he's super busy most of the time. So I'm trying to get him to come over and take a look at it sometime. So he'd help me figure that out. But I think he didn't really. I just remember. I don't know if I was even fishing. I just remember he was fishing off of a pier one time. I was probably 5, 6 one time. But as of physically taking me fishing, I don't remember him ever doing it. And I offered every year. I try to see if he, hey, let's go on the boat, do this, just go out, just to say I've done it. And he will not budge. He's got too much crap to do. I remember going hunting with him once. I've gone hunting with him a couple times when I was really small. He didn't want to take me anymore because I was making too much noise. Of course, I was a kid, so didn't know no better. And then I remember older. I don't remember how it had to be when I was at least maybe just out of college, 21, 22 maybe. Went out with him one time, took the camera, because it was starting to do the whole filming stuff. And was out there, just videotaping him walking, because a lot of times he just walks, he sees it, shoots it, one of those kind of deals. And he was really good. I mean, from what I think I've ever been, you always have that one person that's really good with a gun, and my dad is. And it's so funny. There was I wonder if I could show this. I wonder if I can share screen here. See if I can find this. I've got to share this. Not everybody might have seen this, but get off of there. Come on. All right. Criminally, what am I doing? What the hell did I do? Criminally, guys, hang on with me here. Criminally. All right, I don't know what in the world this thing is done. Now I can't even see my. All right. All right. Why am I hearing this? All right. Can you hear me? What? No. That's where I'm breaking stuff. All right. Let's do this. So this was my dad when I went out hunting with him. And of course this look was no, excuse me. No, excuse me. He never did quite understand the whole hunting video stuff. All right. All right. I'm going to get out of this and come right back in because I keep hearing myself. Hello? Hello? I don't know what I did. Boy. That's funny there. Uh, well, it's almost 8 o'clock, so I think I'll cut it loose here. I do appreciate everybody that has stopped in tonight, especially you, Cropper Barbecue, Snowfly. Hopefully, I'll be able to get out hunting sometime here soon. If I could get over this cough. Hopefully, I can get some All right. Sorry about that. I don't know. The internet's going in and out tonight. But anyway, do appreciate you guys stopping by. Just some new things that's come up. We do have the new membership thing that apparently has come out. So you guys, if you're ever interested in, you can always join the memberships of the Northern View Outdoors. I think it's like $1.99 a month. I try to keep it low. I'm not in this for the whole money thing. Just it'll give you early access to videos and stuff like that. So do appreciate everybody who stopped by. If anything, like, subscribe. Anybody's coming in here later on, and hopefully we'll see everybody out there soon. Guys, take care. Thanks for stopping.